Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
Today on Go Island, we are opening up the world of gourmet olive oil and balsamic vinegar. It's much more in-depth and flavorful than what you might think.
Dogs helping vets with post-traumatic stress disorder, gluten-free, dairy-free cooking, and 'tis the season for diving.
This is lavender dark balsamic vinegar. We're here in the tasting room at All of This and More at Metro Station. We're going to give this a try. Oh, that is nice. I had no idea that there was such variety, depth, richness, and fun involved with balsamic vinegar and gourmet olive oil. That is what we're exploring at All of This and More today on Go Island, as I'm trying to talk and swallow at the same time. Sight dogs have been used to help people with vision impairments. They've been used to assist people with autism, and now service dogs are being used to help people with post-traumatic stress disorder. Here's Kelly Robinson. This is your opportunity for an education in olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Will Levers, from what I can gather so far, is an absolute pro here at All of This and More. And we're starting with in the gourmet world, which is a basic.
It is. This is extra virgin olive oils. These are single variety olive oils, which means that the names on these card are the name of the olive that was used in the pressing of this oil.
So there's a lot of parallels with wine.
It is
almost,
very similar. Each one of these will have a little different profile, a little different taste. One of the big changes, though, that happens in these olive oils is the health benefits change in each one of these. They climb as we move down to the far end. So this one here is a light flavored, light bodied oil. It can be used in any type of cooking that you're doing right now. Polyphenols and oleic acid are two health benefits in olive oil, and as we move down the line, the polyphenol rate climbs. So the one at the very far end here, this Coratina that's from Chile, the polyphenol rate is 480. People will use this as a medicinal product to help them with arthritic pain, and as well as many other health benefits that it has in it.
Now, when you said you could use it for any kind of cooking that you would use other oils for, that's quite literal. Some people think that the smoke point, is that what you call it, is lower with olive oil, and that might be true in the grocery store.
It is.
Product, but not this. You could do anything with this, really.
You can. Like this product here, because the polyphenol rate is so high in this, you can safely cook at 400 and 410 degrees with this. Your grocery store olive oils are 350, 375, and that's because they're made with ripe olives. These are made with green olives, and that keeps the health benefits higher in the product.
Now, if you thought this was a lot of olive oil, you haven't even seen the tip of the barrel, shall we say, today. This is fused olive oil.
So these three that are down here that say organic, these are fused olive oils. That means that they've ground the olives with the fruit or the chilies. And to give you an idea, they grind 1.6 pounds of chili with 1 pound of olives to make this Bacaluti green chili. So quite
spicy.
Hot, very spicy, delayed heat, but really nice.
Okay.
And then the other products that we have, the other green cards here, these are infused olive oil. So they start out as extra virgin olive oil, and then natural flavors are added to them. The flavoring changes a little bit as you run down the line, but gives you a lot to work with cooking. You can use it raw, you can use it in your cooking, you can also use it in your baking.
So just to clarify, the difference between infused and fused.
Infused, the flavoring is added at the end of the process. So start off with natural extra virgin olive oil, and then the flavoring is added. Fused is the fruit or the chilies are ground with the olives at the time it's made.
Okay, there you go. A quick education on gourmet olive oil. We're going to move on to balsamic vinegar after a short break.
Still to come today, pancakes and onion rings, gluten and dairy-free, rapid fire with the Nanaimo Clippers, and below the surface in the waters near Nanaimo.
Traditional style balsamic vinegar aged in a 4-barrel process for 18 years. Laura Levers, thank you so much. Co-owner here at All of This and More. I'm going to drink this straight up. Not something I thought I would do. Actually, the experience starts before it hits the lips because it smells absolutely fabulous. If you're looking at ways to improve your diet, Rand LaPlante has some ideas for you. Did you know that you can eat and cook gluten-free and dairy-free pancakes and onion rings? And actually, there's some maple balsamic vinegar over there that would be really good in pancakes.
Did you know that many of our native plants here on the island are also edible? For example, the mahonia or Oregon grape and the salal both have edible, delicious berries. We have elderberry, salmonberry, and thimbleberry, and that's just to name a few.
And did you know that there was such a thing as white balsamic? Do you still call it balsamic if it's called?
right,
Okay,
yes.
white balsamic vinegar. What's the difference besides the color?
Well, white balsamic vinegar does not go through the same caramelization process as what the whites do. So the barrels are also roasted inside for dark, so it's going to give it a smoother taste, a little bit sweeter. Whites have a little bit more of a vinegar taste, but they pair really well with vinaigrettes. People will also use them for doing flavored waters, so carbonated or a sparkling water. I'll give you here a taste of.
The consistency is the same as far as thickness?
It's a little bit lighter actually, so white balsamic vinegar.
Okay, now just to clarify, there's some sparkling water in here already. We've added Cara Orange Vanilla.
That's correct.
Okay, this is called Happy Water by some people?
Happy water.
Okay.
So white balsamic vinegar's a little bit lighter in consistency than the darks.
Ooh. How's this going to do for my waistline?
Very well.
Because there's only one of the tests to see how pure it is. What, 10 calories?
All our balsamic vinegars, with the exception of 2, are 10 calories per tablespoon, 3 grams of natural sugar. So much
this is
lighter
really
than
good.
syrups that you can get for sparkling water.
And much healthier for you too. Let's try coconut. I could be here all day. You're like, oh yeah, great, thanks guys.
There you go.
Okay, now we were talking earlier off camera, it being the season for holiday cheer and all, you could take some of this and then add a little bit of vodka to it if that's your thing, right? If that's your thing.
And that's called a shrub.
Where does that word come
vinegar.
from, a shrub?
I'm not sure, but that's what.
Oh, this one's much lighter.
Yes.
Not as sweet. And I will say that the flavors are so true to the natural fruit that is infused. Is it infused in here?
They are. So the
Okay.
flavoring, natural flavoring, is added at the end of a 12-year aging cycle. The balsamic vinegar is aged for in barrels. So and then afterwards flavored.
Well, some guys who aren't really that aged and probably don't spend too much time in barrels, but certainly do spend a lot of time in the ice. It's the Nanaimo Clippers, on the ice that is. Here is Dan Marshall with another installment of Rapid Fire. The Clippers, a whole lot of fun. Some members from the team stopped by our studios last week for a quick photo op. The Clippers host Victoria at Frank Crane Arena on Wednesday night. The Victoria returns the favor, hosting them down at the Q Center in Victoria on Friday. For a full schedule and standings on the Nanaimo Clippers, you can visit their website, nanaimoclippers.com. We're going to be back with more on specialty oils, I believe. It's not what you think, after a short break. You're watching Go. We've moved from gourmet olive oil to balsamic vinegar, both dark and white, over to specialty oils, which I have a vague knowledge about, but not really will. What are specialty oils in this context?
In our store, they're just some different product that are not olive oil. Some of them are, but for instance, this one here is a roasted walnut oil. We also have a roasted almond oil, a toasted sesame oil, and a black and a white truffle oil. Now these ones here, the truffles are steeped in olive oil, so olive oil is the product that is served here, but the flavor is made from steeping the truffles.
Okay, now is this fairly high end as far as knowledge and skill in the kitchen if you were to incorporate
Not
this
at all.
cooking? No?
You can look like a chef instantly by drizzling a little bit of truffle oil over your potatoes, mashed potatoes, over your vegetables. Your family and friends will think that they've gone to heaven. So some really easy tips to to liven up your kitchen.
Okay, and then something like a sesame oil or roasted walnut you'd put into a dish, I guess? I mean, the range is just huge.
Toasted sesame is used a lot in Asian cooking, and this flavor is really, really nice. It's a little bit pungent and strong by itself, but when you put a bit of garlic and some ginger and stuff with it, you got a really easy meal. Works well in noodles and stir fries. And then roasted walnut oil can be used in salad dressings. It can be used also in baking. So a lot of different choices here.
Okay, sounds like it is the season for entertaining. And if you and Laura are having company over, I want an invite, because I think that would be absolutely fabulous. It is the season for entertaining. Specialty oils and balsamic vinegars are certainly one way to add to that experience. Did you know it's also a good season for diving? It's true. That's what's up next on our Arbutus RV Island Adventure. I do believe that you can golf, surf, ski, and now dive all on the same day in the winter season right on here on Vancouver Island. That does bring us to the end of this edition of Go Island. A huge shout out to Will and Laura here at All of This and More, gracious hosts with some fabulous tasting gourmet olive oils and vinegars. Before we sign off officially for today, Theatre One's Just Kidding Children's Entertainment Series is proudly presenting the Purple Pirate Message in a Bottle Theatre, live theatre for children, an inspirational show that teaches courage, compassion, and curiosity to children through the innovative use of dance theater style performance, all taking place at the Malaspina Theatre at the VIU campus on Saturday, November the 22nd for a 1 o'clock show. You can get tickets and details theater1.org or 250-754-7587. Thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you next time. I've got some more vinegar and olive oil to sample here. Bye.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Center, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.